If you are watching this video, maybe you already feel that something in your life needs to change. No matter how hard you try to become stronger, somehow the people around you can still break you. And the worst part is, you stay silent. You don't react. You don't say anything. You just keep everything inside. When you share your success, no one really cares. When you try to prove yourself, it never feels enough. So you start asking yourself, am I not good enough? But listen carefully. You are not alone. For thousands of years, great minds felt the same way. They felt lost. They felt misunderstood. They felt like they didn't belong. But instead of giving up, they changed themselves. Albert Einstein once said, "Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value." Most people chase success, money, fame, attention, but very few people focus on becoming valuable, because value stays. Money can disappear. Fame can fade. But if you become valuable, your life changes forever. Aristotle said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence is not an act, but a habit. Look at your habits. Your daily actions are shaping your future. If you choose comfort every day, your life will stay the same. But if you choose growth, everything will start to change. Slowly. Because real change takes time. It happens when no one is watching. It happens when you decide, I will not stay the same. But growth is hard. It is uncomfortable. It is painful. It is lonely. There will be days when you want to quit, but that's the moment that defines you. Most people quit. That's why most people stay average. Steve Jobs said, "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life." Think about that. Are you really living your own life? Or are you living based on other people's expectations? Most people are not free. They are controlled by fear, by opinions, by society, and slowly they lose themselves. But you don't have to. You can change. Not tomorrow. Now. Start small. One better decision. One better habit. That's how everything begins. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to improve, day by day, because small steps create big results. But remember this, no one is coming to save you. No one will build your future for you. It's your responsibility, and that is your power. If you want respect, build yourself. If you want success, work for it. If you want peace, earn it. Nothing valuable comes easy, so stop waiting, stop doubting, start doing, even if it's hard, even if it's uncomfortable, because action is everything. And once you start, don't stop, because your future depends on what you do today, and the life you want is on the other side of discipline. Here is the truth. Nothing changes until you change. Not your life. Not your results, not your future. Everything begins with you, your habits, your actions, your daily choices. Because what you do every day matters more than what you do once. Albert Einstein once said, "Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results." And still, most people live the same day again and again. They delay their work. They waste their time. They avoid responsibility. And then they ask, why is nothing changing? Because nothing is different. If you want a different life, you must become different. Aristotle said, "We are what we repeatedly do." That means your habits are building your future. Every action is a vote for the person you are becoming. When you choose discipline, you build strength. When you choose comfort, you build weakness. And over time, these small choices define your life. This is how success is built, not in one moment, but in daily repetition, quiet work, consistent effort, day after day. But most people don't stay consistent. They start with motivation, but when it gets hard, they stop. Because it's boring, because progress is slow, because they don't feel like it. But success is not about feelings. It's about discipline. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. It keeps you moving. When you feel weak, it pushes you. When you want to quit, that's the difference. Winners don't wait to feel ready. They act anyway, because action creates results. Not thinking, not planning. Action. And yes, you will fail. You will make mistakes. You will feel lost sometimes. That's part of the process. But don't stop. Learn. Adjust. Keep going. Because progress is better than perfection. One small step every day is enough. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. And here is something important. You don't need more time. You need better focus. Because today, distraction is everywhere. Your phone, social media, endless scrolling. Hours disappear, and you don't even notice. This is how people lose their lives. Not in big mistakes, but in small distractions. Every day. So protect your focus. Because where your attention goes, your life follows. If you focus on nothing, you become nothing. If you focus on growth, you grow. It's simple, but it requires discipline. You must choose comfort or growth, easy or meaningful. You can't have both. And yes, it's hard, but staying the same is harder. Regret is harder. So don't wait. Don't delay. Start now, even if it's small, even if it's imperfect. Just start. Because your future is built by what you do today. So make it count. And remember, no one is coming to save you. It's your life, your responsibility, your decision. So take control right now. And don't stop, because your future depends on it.